The first time Emma and Ryan met, it was by accident. An online forum about photography that somehow turned into a late-night conversation about travel, art, and life. She was in London, surrounded by rain and history. He was in Los Angeles, bathed in sunshine and noise. The distance was an ocean and 8 hours of time between them, but it didn't matter. Every message brought them closer. At first, they kept things light. A shared playlist here, a few snapshots there, his California sunsets for her misty English mornings. But soon, the messages grew longer, more personal. They began timing their days around each other. Her coffee became his midnight tea, her morning train rides his late-night walks along the beach. For months, their lives existed in tandem yet apart. She'd wake up to his goodnight texts. He'd fall asleep to her voice notes. Time became both a bridge and a barrier, reminding them that even love can be measured in hours. Then came the moment neither wanted to admit they were waiting for. Emma booked a flight. The plan was simple. 1 week together in New York, halfway between their worlds. When she saw him waiting at the airport, it felt surreal, like watching her own dream materialize. He was taller than she imagined, his smile softer. They didn't say much at first, they just held on. That week was everything they hoped and feared. Days spent exploring the city, nights spent talking as if the world stopped counting time for them. But time, cruel as always, refused to pause. The final day came too soon. They stood in Central Park beneath a canopy of autumn leaves, trying to stretch minutes into forever. "Maybe someday," he said quietly. "Maybe," she whispered back, tears catching in her smile. "But not now." When she returned home, the silence was heavier than she expected. Messages resumed, but they felt different, gentler, slower, as if both were afraid to reopen what distance had already begun to close. Months passed. Life moved on. Yet sometimes, at midnight in London or at 4 in the afternoon in LA, one would think of the other, of that week, that city, that impossible love that lived between ticking clocks. And every so often, an old message would appear out of nowhere. A photo of a sky, a cup of coffee, a few words that said everything they couldn't anymore. "Still thinking of you." Because love doesn't always fade. It just learns to live across time zones.